United Methodist friends, Pastor Shannon here with our weekly update. Well, it's hard to believe, but we are already 2 weeks into the season of Lent. Now, as a church this Lent, we have been studying all about the miracles of Jesus using the book Signs and Wonders by Dr. A.J. Levine. This Sunday, we have a really interesting story as we look at not one, but two of Jesus' miracles, where he specifically heals and touches women, both a 12-year-old little girl and a woman who had had a bleeding condition for 12 years. Now, this story was clearly very important to Jesus' early followers and the early church who wrote down and captured it because it's included in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. So we're going to look a little bit more at both the Matthew version and the Mark version on Sunday. We'll look at the Matthew version through our Lenten Bible study, which is at 9 a.m., and we'll then discuss the Mark version through our sermon, which is at our 10 a.m. service. So you're welcome to join us for either or both of those as we dive into this really interesting and fascinating story. If you've missed the previous weeks, that's okay. You can catch up on the sermons on our YouTube channel, which I'll be sure to link below. Now, like I said, we are well into Lent, and looking ahead, Easter is only about a month away. Now, this week, you'll be receiving your newsletters for March in your inboxes or your mailboxes. And in that newsletter, I write about what it looks like to be an influencer for our church. Easter is one of the times of year where people are much more willing to accept an invitation to church. So I invite you to reach out to your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers, your family, and invite them to what we have going on here at our church this Lent and Easter season. We've got so much coming up in the next few weeks. On March 26th, we're going to have our fellowship dinner right after service. I'm looking forward to some more excellent barbecue. And then on Palm Sunday, April 2nd, we're going to be doing our second annual Marvelous Methodist Mission. Christy's been planning it. It sounds like so much fun. A lot of churches, they do an Easter egg hunt, but we do a whole citywide scavenger hunt. So this is not just for kids. This is not just for families. It's for anyone that wants to come. We'll put you on a team. We'll drive around and we'll look at all the clues, and then we'll end at the church and later that evening for a pizza dinner. And then finally, we do have Good Friday services on Friday, April 7th, here at the church at 7 p.m. as we reflect upon Jesus' crucifixion, all leading up to Easter services on April 9th at 10 a.m. So invite your friends, invite people you know to what we have going on at our church this Lent and Easter season. And finally, as I'm looking ahead and thinking about what we as a church need to reflect on and talk about after Easter, I would love and value any feedback you all might have about what you think God needs to tell the people of First UMC of Excelsior Springs. So if there is something that's been weighing on your heart, or if there's a sermon topic or something you'd like me to address, I'd love to hear more about that. I believe that God speaks to each and every one of us, and God may be saying something to you that we all need to hear. Well, I look forward to seeing you on Sunday as we continue in our Signs and Wonders series. And until then, I hope you have a great week.